What's up, reader friends? It's Cassie, and today I'm just gonna do a regular old wrap-up. At first, I really thought that this was gonna be another one of those wrap-ups where I basically only read a couple books, but I surprised myself and actually read more books than I thought I did, which is still to say not a whole lot, but I thought we'd go through it anyways. Why not, right? So the first book I read in the month of June was Career of Evil, and this felt like a lifetime ago that I read this, but I do keep a list, so I know for sure, and it definitely has this at the top for June, so I guess this was my first June read. This is the third book in the Cormoran Strike series. It is written by Robert Galbraith, aka J.K. Rowling, and it is following a private investigator and his assistant Robin, who basically solve crimes, and they're kind of gaining a reputation for outdoing the police, and the police aren't so happy. So now this is kind of following them trying to solve a case where Cormoran Strike, the detective, his assistant receives a severed leg, and now none of the cops like them, so they're trying to solve this murder completely on their own without any connections, and it's a good time. I really enjoyed these books. I'm actually kind of surprised. I don't know about you guys, but I never thought J.K. Rowling would be the murder mystery type of writer, but I shouldn't be so surprised because Harry Potter was great. Why wouldn't everything else be? And this series is no exception. I actually really love this series, and I believe the next book comes out this year, so I'm super excited for that. So the second book I read in the month of June was Karabell by Stephanie Garber, and I must say, for me, this was a little bit of a letdown. I thought this was going to be a lot more of like a competition, just the way everything on the cover and the inside the dust jacket is wrote. I thought it was going to be a little more of a competition, and there'd kind of be a little like, oh, I'm falling behind, someone else gained a clue, I didn't, sort of thing. But it becomes quite apparent after the first couple clues that this is literally a journey set up for the main character to either win or lose. So you don't really have any other options. It's not like a huge fierce competitiveness comes between characters and stuff, which is what I really thought this would be, considering they mention it's like a game, and you know, everyone has to solve the clues before the time's up in order to win the prize. And it really was not that. It became very evident it was like a journey for the main character to go on, and the main character alone, to the point where it's like no one else could have solved it even if they tried, sort of thing. So for me, this, between the clues being basically non-existent, the character has to literally tell you they are clues, this was kind of just disappointing to me, and the writing style wasn't my favorite. That being said, though, I will top this off with something good. If you go into this without the mindset that it is a competition game sort of style book, you will probably enjoy this a lot more than I did. Also, maybe if you're a little bit younger than I am, like I'm 24, so if you're a little bit younger than that, you might enjoy this more. I know there are some high star reviews on this on Goodreads, so people out there are liking this. Unfortunately, it just wasn't for me. It wasn't what I expected it to be. The third book I read in the month of June is an oldie but a goodie, and that is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I don't know, I all of a sudden got this urge to read Harry Potter, and I started it like late at night, and then the next day found out it was the 20-year anniversary for Harry Potter. So, I mean, I thought that was pretty cool that I just kind of, I guess, knew that. So I did read Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone this month. Anyone who is curious, this is not a UK edition. This is actually the Canadian edition. This is how they were originally released. They do look pretty much interchangeable with the UK ones. They probably are, because a lot of our words are actually spelt in British English still. So this is a Canadian copy, and I mean, what can you say about Harry Potter? It's great, no matter what age you're in. The fourth book I read in the month of June is unfortunately also the last book I read in the month of June, but I did really enjoy it, and it was Ever the Hunted by Erin Summerhill. And I don't know whether I just fell off the boat somewhere and did not hear about this, but I really enjoyed this. I picked it up just because I really like the cover. As you can see, it's like gold and shiny, and it's got, I don't know, you're probably not even gonna be able to tell this, but it's got like a soft, thick paper kind of finish on the cover, and it's green inside, and then it's got like this faux leather with that kind of embossing on the front. So I just thought it was a really pretty book and it sounded kind of interesting, so I picked it up, and I'm proud to report I actually really loved it. This was not a spontaneous purchase that I regretted. So this book follows a girl who is searching down her father's killer. Her father worked for the king as a bounty hunter. He winds up dead, and the captain of the guard catches her poaching on the king's land. So she's pulled in and offered a deal that you either hunt down her best friend who they're telling her killed her dad, or she can be hung for poaching on the king's land. And it's this whole tale about searching out her dad's murderer. So it's quite interesting. There is some magic involved. So I did really enjoy this. I do believe the second book comes out sometime this year as well, and I will definitely be looking forward to that, and I will definitely be picking it up because, like I said, I did really enjoy this. I was pleasantly surprised. Other than that though, I basically started a ton of books and finished nothing. So I guess that concludes this June wrap up. If you've read any of these books, let me know down below so I can hear your thoughts and opinions. Obviously, I think everyone's read Harry Potter, so if you love Harry Potter, tell me that too down below. But, you know, let me know what you think. And that's it for now, guys. So I'll talk to you later. Bye!